Hey guys, Alex M975 here today, and in today's video I wanted to talk about Master OOGWAY and all his channels being banned. But before we get into today's video, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the summer, and also please consider liking the video if you want to see more videos like this. So anyways, back into the Master OOGWAY topic. The first thing I wanted to say, because I'm going to be saying some mixed stuff that other YouTubers, other commentary YouTubers haven't really touched upon. Stuff like their opinions are kind of all the same, and I have a bit of different opinions. But the first thing I wanted to address is I have noticed that I don't know the guy's real name, but Master OOGWAY, whenever he's making his response videos, this guy has a massive ego and he can't take accountability. And that's the first thing. Everyone's addressed this, but this guy is not able to take accountability, and he wouldn't have got half the hate if he could take accountability. Unfortunately, a lot of YouTubers that ever get into controversy always seem not to be able to take accountability, and the very few that do usually actually come out looking alright, but he does not take any accountability. He doesn't address many of the stuff, as in the really controversial stuff, and tries to manipulate it and try to say he's a victim of people like spam reporting him. Now that's something that I actually do have an opinion on, different to other people, because I actually do believe him when he says that, because it's not a coincidence. Because if you've been looking at commentary YouTubers in the last month, they've started making videos on Master OOGWAY and how he's annoying and his content farms and all that. And he'd been responding to those videos and saying that his channel has improved over the last year, and kind of trying to act like he didn't have a downfall when he actually did, because he actually had a decent following. I actually used to watch some of his shorts. Now, most of them weren't that good, but some of them were actually funny. But then he just became a content farm, and he said, what is he supposed to do, because he wants to make money. But it's like, if you're in the situation you are now and you have no people defending you because you don't really care about your audience, because you're just making a content farm, whereas YouTubers like, let's just say off the top of my head, Moist Critical, who makes nowhere as much videos, even though he does make 2 videos a day, he doesn't spam uploading his channel, and he's actually honest and makes videos that his audience wants to see, so his audience therefore backs him up if he ever gets cancelled. But for you, because you've went and just made annoying videos that just fill up people's feed, it's just like people don't want to defend you. But I do think there's actually two sides to this argument. Although it's hard to defend the guy when he has a huge ego and doesn't care really about his audience, he still does have an argument, because it's not a coincidence when YouTubers started saying he's annoying that everyone kind of started making videos on it. I think I saw one YouTuber make it, and then loads of people were making videos on it and saying these shorts creators are annoying, and they were all focusing on Master OOGWAY because he's one of the most successful shorts creators, and he did address it, but he just kind of doubled down, and then people just spam reported him and he just got banned. Now, I have seen a few YouTubers say that they think he will get unbanned, and I don't know, because I don't know about that stuff, but I don't know if he will get unbanned. But I will say, if this guy does get unbanned, I do think he needs to change his content on a completely different level, because shorts, he gets plenty of views on them no matter what he uploads. And I know he can get the millions by just content farming, but content farms, no one likes content farms. They're not talented. It's not respectful to your audience. No one wants to see it. Content farms are just annoying, and he made 5 channels separately for content farms, and they all got banned. And I do have to say, it's hard to feel bad for the guy, because it's kind of karma, and I think that's the perfect word to sum up this situation, is karma. It's not like he fully deserves what he's getting, but you can't say he's the worst person ever to have it happen to. There's some people who've been banned that are fully justified, but this guy is kind of selfish, and he makes these dark humor jokes that, I know humor and comedy is subjective, but most people above the age of 9 kind of agree on the opinion that it's not funny. And when dark humor isn't funny, it's just not dark humor, it's just dark. And that's kind of what he's doing. Now, I guess you can say, yeah, there's some people that like it. And I think another ironic thing that everyone is pointing out now, but I remember when it used to be all over the comments and no one was saying it was goofy at that time, but people were saying bro is uncancelable and stuff like that, and clearly he's not. And he kept going over the line, he kept going pushing the line. He said in the video that he was just staying in between the line, but I actually believe he was just jumping over the line a bunch, and he kind of got what he deserved now, because no one could really put up with the time with him. But now that everyone kind of teamed up on him, he got banned. But I do think like that pack mentality is a bit like not great. Like it's kind of just like people teaming up, and there is probably some people that had grudges on him, that had some deep-seated didn't like him for a joke he made that went at them in specific, like in their minority or whatever you want to call it, and they always wanted to get him. But he still didn't, like, he did kind of deserve it. But there is that kind of pack mentality which I never like. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So basically I'm kind of 50-50 on the situation. Although I don't think he's a great YouTuber, I do think he doesn't deserve the harsh punishment he has got. But I do think he did deserve a pretty decent punishment. So I think YouTube went a slight bit over the top, but nothing that it's too controversial. Like, this does end all their problems, because once he's banned, like, there's no more problems with him. Like, this controversy will end in a week. He'll keep spam messaging YouTube on Twitter, and hopefully nothing happens, and the guy will just be forgotten about, really. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.